Hi, this is Nicole Hill, Free Neck, Nikks Village, Collective Healing Incorporated. I'll put links in the description. I really don't know what I'm doing. Don't know how to do YouTube videos, but I'm going to start, and I'm sure I'll get better. They'll look better. They'll be more professional. I'll know what I'm doing better. But for now, I just need to get started, at least getting the message out there. So I have come up with these workshops. We play too much workshops. I will be taking them around and offering them to people who want to play with the idea of play and how that enhances our lives, and how being in touch with that child inside of us brings us this certain amount of joy. And we could all use a little bit of that joy during our week. And I believe that if we made time to do that on a more normal basis, on a more consistent basis, that we would take that joy back into our lives, and we would be sharing that joy with others, and we would be finding ways to incorporate play into our lives. And I think that that could help with the healing that the world needs. Don't get me wrong. The world needs a lot of healing, a lot more than play can do. But play can be a part of it. And so I am bringing that, along with a bunch of other stuff I'm doing. I'm doing a trash challenge this weekend on the street where I live. That's incorrect. I'm doing a trash challenge next weekend on the street that I live. I go to senior centers and I bring them quality and entertainment, recitation and reading of Paul Laurence Dunbar poetry. I also have developed a play program for seniors that I'm taking to senior centers starting tomorrow. Is my very first one. I am going to be in Colorado June 21st to do a workshop, my very first We Play Too Much workshop. But I plan on making these videos consistently so that you guys can keep up with what I'm doing. And these videos will not only be informative as in, oh, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing. These videos will also cover issues that I find important to talk about. I think what really inspired me is this whole Nipsey Hussle issue. And I'm not going to get into it on this video, because this is just an introductory video. But I will get to that and other issues, because I feel like there's stuff in there that we need to process and talk about. I'm going to urge people to comment, but I'm going to ask you not to call names and not to be rude and not to be generally hateful. I read a lot of these comments on these YouTube videos, and people do not know how to disagree and have a disagreement without being mean and hateful. Well, we're not going to have that here. I'm not interested in mean and hateful. I'm not interested in being cursed at. You cannot agree with me. That is perfectly fine, and we can talk about what we don't agree with. But you're not going to disrespect me or anybody else that wants to talk. I really want to open a dialogue, because I feel like a dialogue is necessary. There's a lot of stuff that's going on in our world that we're not talking about, or that we're talking about with other people that feel exactly the same as us, but we're not taking it on a bigger level. I feel like the healing that needs to happen worldwide. But if we start in these little tiny groups, it expands and it grows and it reaches out and it goes to this community and that community and the next community. And even if everybody doesn't want it, I believe that enough people will want it that it'll make a difference. I believe in love. I always choose love. Always. As difficult as it is, I always choose love. And I'm not one of those people that'll tell you, oh, I always choose love. My heart is always broken. No, my heart gets broken. Everybody's heart gets broken. But guess what? It breaks. I mend it, and I go out and love again. And I'm going to continue choosing love because that's a strength that I have. I'm going to continue to try to bring healing to the world because that is what I feel like I'm here for. I'm not going to give myself a name, an empath, an indigo child, a light worker, any of that. I'm Nicole, and I just know what I was sent here for. And I just know when I meditate and when I pay attention, the kinds of things that come to me. And it's always about love, and it's always about healing the world, and it's always about playing, and it's always about laughing. I'm one of the most ornery people I know. I'm one of the most playful people I know. I want to bring that to y'all. So with that, I'm going to close this very first video. I hope to bring you guys a video maybe 2 or 3 times a week, maybe 3 or 4 times a week. I'm not sure. When I moved, I don't want to put a time constraint on myself and then I can't hold to it. I have a blog on my website. Please check it out. Please subscribe. Please join in. It takes a village to heal the world. And it starts with me, Nikks Village.